We're back.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what to play here.
I could do one that I used to play, was fond of playing with Jack, 20th Century, which is still, he wrote it in the, I guess when we were during the Y2K, and he wanted to write a song that would have shelf life, because a lot of people were writing songs about Y2K that were, soon to be put on the shelf. So this was Jack's contribution to the Y2K moment. It's called the 20th Century, which, little footnote is, 20th Century, Jack used to travel on trains when he was younger, and one of them was called the 20th Century, which went from New York to Chicago. And he said that when you go on the train, you would be seated but with someone you didn't know for dinner. And one time I think he was 13 years old, it was in the early 60s, he was seated with Roy Orbison. Wow. Just a word. And he had only one bit of advice for him. He said, don't go into rock and roll. So Jack always said, I always know a metaphor when it runs me over. So here we go. The 20th century was a train, sleek and fast and so streamlined, steel and diesel power unchained, cigars and oysters and black shoes shined, and the 20th century is already gone. Come to think of it, the millennium is too, and all those years and the buck stops here. Except I fear it's not worth as much this year. Thomas Jefferson was a man, didn't have to grow up to be president, for no women had to vote, nor any man of African descent. And 2,000 years of the golden rule, and we still keep illegal aliens out of school, and someone's gotta wash dishes and clean toilets too, and someone's gotta play football and someone's gotta sing the blues. This little experiment of ours, pretty damn new and shaky so far. We have the freedom to hang out in bars, to buy shiny new guns or shiny new cars, and there's no trains left to make run on time, but that's not gonna keep them from trying. How are we gonna keep them down on Broadway? Let's try religion, sports, and a lottery a day. Car screaming down the road, rebel flag and talk show overload, passes a school bus on the right, racing that train to a wreck tonight, and 2001 candles aglow, 20 centuries down and one to grow, except for 10 days taken away by Pope Gregory. I lost 10 days in college, they didn't name a calendar after me, and this is the America Columbus discovered it. Yeah, the Vikings could have discovered this one too, and the Indians fought the Braves in the World Series, and let's get serious and open another brew. The 20th century was a train,